Hi, I'm Sucheta Shekhar, mindset and dating coach. So, first date is always very nerve-wracking. It makes one anxious. What dress do I wear? What perfume do I choose? What is the venue that I need to go to? What color lipstick do I wear? Especially these are some of the questions that bothers most of us women. But over and above all of these questions, there is the dreaded, what do I even ask him about? What do I even talk to him about? Why? Because we don't necessarily know this person that we're going to be meeting on the first date. And we want to make a good first impression. You want to keep the conversation going. Otherwise, you don't want to have these awkward silences where your cutlery is making way more noise and you're even conscious to chew your food wondering, oops, am I chewing my food too loud? So don't worry, I've got you. These questions, these 5 questions especially, have got you sorted. These will not only break the ice, but you'll also get to know him on a much deeper level. Just enough for you to decide if you want to see this person for the second date, if that. Right? Please keep in mind, your first date is supposed to be fun, and do not make the mistake of asking all of these questions on the very first date or not even on the second date. Do not ask all the questions, that is. Any one of these should be good enough to get the conversation going, and let him also ask you questions in return, and do not just be the one asking question. Don't make it seem like an interrogation. Nobody likes to be on the receiving end of this, right? So one of the first questions you can ask on the first date is, who are your closest friends and what is it about each of these friends that you love? Now, why is this question so unique and important, you might ask? Well, first of all, the number of people he is going to let you know are the closest friends that he has in his life. The number will also give you an insight into if he is an extrovert or an introvert, or if he is somebody who has a tight-knit, close, ride-or-die friends, which is less than 5 typically. If he says like a whole bunch of 5 to 10 people, rest assured they're not really that close to him. They're not really bestie level, you know what I mean? Because people who are self-conscious, people who are a little insecure, tend to want to let other people know that they have lots of friends. This is going back to the school childhood mentality where the more number of friends you have, the more popular you are. Hence, you're quite a catch. But in adulthood, the lesser the friends, the better, especially when it comes to your close inner circle. All right? Now, the first thing is the number of friends will give you insight into what sort of a person he is. Secondly, why have they included these people in their closest friends list? The why is going to give you insight into what he values in people, which is very crucial, isn't it? You will figure out how deep he is as a human being. If he values the superficial stuff, or if he values people, if he's sensitive and sensible enough, if he has enough emotional intelligence to assess people and analyze them in a way that, you know what, this particular characteristic or this particular personality trait of my friend is something that I truly cherish. It could be qualities like honesty, integrity, someone who's always got your back, loyalty, someone who has the ability to keep secrets to themselves, trust, right? It's very important. So based on these, you'll be able to figure out what sort of people he has in his life. Not only that, what does he value the most in people? And if you were to have these qualities within you, chances are he is going to treasure you just as much. Question number 2 is, what is your current job role and how happy are you in it? You can rephrase this as, is your current job role your dream role? Depending on this, you will figure out what his goals and aspirations are in life. If he is someone who is a dreamer, very ambitious, or if he is somebody who is more grounded and is into stability and security, and if he is someone who, even though he's not at his dream job yet, does he have the passion and the drive to go after his dream job? All of these answers you will find out just by asking him this one question. Question number 3. Okay, this can easily become a slightly tricky situation to navigate depending on what tone you ask him this in. So it's got to do with slightly political stuff. So if you're not comfortable or confident asking this question and keeping it more fun and lighthearted because it is the first date after all, then do not ask him this question. I'll give you more options. Okay? So the question is If you were to be president of India for one day, what is the first thing that you'd change? So this can be extremely lighthearted and fun depending on how wacky and silly or how serious his answer can be. This will again give you insight into a more serious side of him, if he is a serious, deep thinker sort of a person, depending on his answer again. Or if he's someone more fun-loving, again, even that side will reflect in this answer. So ask him this question to get to know him more. Question number 4. What is the one thing that you like and dislike about women? This can put him in the hot seat real quick, provided he is someone who spooks easy. If he's someone who is strong and mature, this will not faze him. As a matter of fact, you will get to know how emotionally intelligent and mature he is as a human being, depending on how he chooses to answer this question. Again, depending on what he chooses, the one thing that he likes about women, the female species in general, you will get to know how deep he is. Let's hope he doesn't get into too much superficial area in terms of his answer, like, okay, a woman's very beautiful, women are naturally this, they look pretty. Let's just hope he gives something more substantial than that. And the thing that he dislikes about women, oh boy, I don't know if he's going to give you an honest answer here. Provided he wants to see you again, if that. Regardless, if you were to say that women can be very moody, gosh, you and your PMS and the way you girls go crazy during that time, he might brush it off as a joke, but that will again give you some insight into how mature he is or serious he is as a man. Depending on this, you can easily take a call on if you want to see him again at all. Question number 5. What puts you off? What's your pet peeve? What's a turn off? Any of these variations of the same question, they pretty much mean the same thing. Depending on his answer again, you will know if he is someone who has a depth to him, if he is intelligent, or if he is someone who is very superficial and shallow. If somebody says, oh, you know what, when people don't dress well, and that's a put off. Really? If you were to say traffic, that's a valid one. You could give him that. If you were to say dishonesty or unfaithfulness in a relationship, cheating is a put off. It's a deal breaker. So again, depending on his answers, if this matches your thinking, you will find out based on the answers of one of these questions for sure. Please keep in mind, if you're going to ask him these questions, be prepared to answer them in return. If you're not willing to answer these questions in return, do not ask him that particular question. All right? These are just 5 unique questions that you can ask him on the first date. Again, do not ask all 5 in one single date. It sounds like an interrogation and it's just like not funny and it's just not nice to be on the receiving end of it. Make sure you spread it out. Ask maybe 1 or 2 questions and then let him take over the conversation a little bit. And then you'll also get to know how much of a good conversationalist he is from his end when he were to ask you questions. If you want to know more such questions, more such interesting and insightful questions which will give you a much deeper perspective, deeper look into how he is as a person, I have included a free dating guide. It's a PDF. It's easily downloadable as well. I'm going to leave the link to that document in the description. Do click on it and get yourselves access to 12 more of these questions that you can ask. Each one of these questions, again, there is an explanation as to why this has been included in the free dating guide, especially first conversation starters. Do check it out and let me know in the comment section how you found this video, and if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to see more of, do let me know your thoughts and your suggestions and advice. I'm more than open to it, and let me know in the comment section. Do give it a like if you've stuck around till now and you've loved this video so far and you found it something very insightful and helpful. Do give it a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. Do not forget that, okay? Until next time, this is Sucheta Shekhar signing off. Take care. Bye.